my darlings, how's it going? My name is Craig, and welcome to the update for my Ninja deck profile. Now, I was waiting until the new Banlist came out because that would just be generally good timing to release an update for the deck. Not that the Banlist affected this deck in any way, shape, or form. This is not going to be as in-depth as my first video, mainly because you guys can just go back and watch the explanation portion of that video if you want to find out some of the main plays in the deck, but also because I will be doing a How Do I Play This episode on Ninjas very soon. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in the main deck, we have 2 White Dragon Ninja, 2 Twilight Ninja Getsuga the Shoguns, 3 of my main man, Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, 2 Twilight Ninja Shingetsus, 1 Upstart Golden Ninja, 2 Earth Armor Ninja, 1 Flame Armor Ninja, and finally 1 Air Armor Ninja. And that's it for the monsters in the main deck, only about 14. Moving on to the spells, we have 2 Pot of Dualities, 3 Magic Planters, 1 Armor Ninjutsu Art of Alchemy, 1 of the brand new Ninjutsu Art Notebook, I'll explain that in a little bit, 1 Rhoda, 1 Soul Charge, 2 Twin Twisters, and 1 Raigeki. That's it for the spells. Moving on to the traps. We have 2 Ninjutsu Art of Super Transformations, 2 Ninjutsu Art of Duplications, 1 Armor Ninjutsu Art of Freezing. That's it for the Ninjutsu Art cards in the trap lineup. Then we have 3 Fiendish Chains, 2 Starlight Roads, 1 Vanity's Emptiness, 1 Horn of Heaven, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. So let's go ahead and move on to the extra deck. 1 number 12 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, 1 Blade Armor Ninja, 1 Rhapsody and Berserk, 1 Gagaga Cowboy, 1 Diamond Direwolf, 1 Castell, 1 Heroic Champion Excalibur, 1 Honor Arc, Ragnar Zero, Heroic Champion Kusanagi, 1 Utopia, and 1 Lightning, of course. 1 Volcasaurus, 1 number F0, and since we have the Starlight Roads in the main deck now, 1 Stardust Dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the explanation segment now to give you guys an idea of what I've changed and why I've changed it. So in the monster lineup, the only thing to change is Flame Armor Ninja, going from 2 down to 1. I made this decision because I had to make space for the Starlight Roads in the main deck. I've just been seeing Twin Twisters so often lately. It's been really annoying me getting like a Hanzo with 5 back row and just having 2 of them gone immediately. So I decided to start maining the Starlight Roads, and I had to take some stuff out to make space for those. I took out 1 Flame Armor and 1 Call of the Haunted for the 2 Starlight Roads, and it's definitely been a good decision so far. So the first thing to change in the spell lineup is Magic Planter to 3 from 2. I had it at 2 before. The reason I chose to go to 3 is because I ran across a skill drain quite a few times when playing against a certain person, and I just got really annoyed because my only out to it in the main deck was the Twin Twisters, and I just wanted to dig for that a lot more, so I decided to start playing the 3rd Magic Planter, and what I found was it really helps me dig for trap cards, which is amazing because I can set 4 back row and have a Hanzo first turn. They can get rid of my back row, you may eat through it, their resources go, my resources go, but because I have those floating continuous traps, I can use this, reinvest my field back into my hand, and set brand new fresh back row on top of having monster plays, which is amazing. This really does help having the 3rd one. It makes the deck a lot more consistent, and I really do recommend running 3. As I mentioned, I came across skill drain quite a few times, and to take care of that, I started running a 2nd Twin Twisters. This also helps solidate your plays, because you don't really have any back row removal or back row stun in the deck, and this works so well. Just getting rid of problem cards. A lot of field spells are starting to appear as well, so waiting for those to activate and then just shutting them down. But clearing out back row is getting more and more important, so the 2nd Twin Twisters maining that is definitely needed in my opinion. And for the newcomer of the deck, we have 1 Ninjutsu Art Notebook. I was amazed when this card was announced. I didn't expect them to really bring out any more ninja support, and I fell in love with this card. It's definitely needed in the deck, but I don't think it any more than 1, personally. The main play with it, now if you don't know what the card does, it's a continuous spell card, and once per turn, you can send 1 ninja monster from your hand to the graveyard to set a ninjutsu art card directly from your deck. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the main way I make use of this card in the deck, and honestly, it's been a godsend. So let's say we open these two cards in our opening hand. Of course we don't want the White Dragon there. And let's say we already have a couple other back row with the Hanzo. One really good thing to do here is to normal the Hanzo, get the effect, search the notebook, activate the notebook, use its effect to ditch the White Dragon Ninja, so send it from hand to grave. Then we can set a Armor Ninjutsu Art of Alchemy directly from our deck, because we have a Ninjutsu Art card, activate it, destroy the Ninjutsu Art notebook, and then we can draw 2 cards to try and dig for more traps. That play has come in handy so many times since this card came out, I can't tell you how damn good the card is. So for the trap lineup, the main thing that has changed is the Starlight Roads. Now before I mentioned in my previous profile that these were great to side, and I still stand by that, but maining these, oh god, I've seen so many Twin Twisters lately. It drives me up the wall. So maining these just helps so much. It also helps keep your board safe from Raigekis and stuff like that. It's really useful for that. But maining these has just saved me so many times. It has saved people from breaking my boards time and time again. And getting that Stardust Dragon out is just imperative. Because they can then, you know, if you're going up against Phantom Knights, they go to Twin Twisters, use this, get out Starlight Road. Well, now if they try to break Sword or Raigeki, not gonna happen. You've got the Stardust Dragon to negate that. This card is just so good. I would absolutely recommend maining it, at least as for now, since Twin Twisters is so prevalent in the meta. I definitely main the Starlight Rose now, in my opinion. It's just such a good card. It gets you a free Stardust Dragon, and it really keeps your boards alive. And the last thing to change in the main deck, 1 Vanity's Emptiness. I avoided main decking this for the longest time because it didn't really interest me, but there are so many stupid decks floating around that just having this and having it protected by a White Dragon is absolutely amazing. Whenever I happen to see Vanity's Emptiness and Hanzo in my first hand, I just know that's a good hand, especially against a lot of decks in the meta nowadays that just special summon like crazy and really rely on it. Just being able to normal the Hanzo and search the Super Transformation and having a way to get out that White Dragon Ninja along with the Vanities to protect it is just amazing. It's super powerful, really easy to set up. And yeah, I definitely do like having that in the main deck with a lot of stupid shit in the meta nowadays. Seriously, all of the main deck changes I've made have definitely helped the deck in consistency, and I just do not regret a single decision. So for the extra deck, the only things that have really changed, Stardust Dragon of course. Besides that, I don't remember if I ran the Volcasaurus before. I don't think I ran the Volcasaurus. If I didn't, I run a Volcasaurus now. I really like the card. I think I ran it before, I don't remember. If I didn't, Volcasaurus is great. Run it. Besides those two, Kusanagi is brand new. I didn't have one before, and I definitely like having the card. I honestly haven't really made it against more than 2 matchups, but having it there for that safety, it's just really good. Getting out 3 level 4 warriors is just, it's no problem with the deck. It really isn't a problem. This and Stardust Dragon are just absolutely fantastic additions. Personally, I would be running a Giant Hand in the extra deck as well, but I do not have one. That is the main change I would make. I'd probably take out the Ragnar Zero for a Giant Hand, and I would definitely run a Rafflesia if I could get one. Well, at least I would consider it, because I'd have to run more Trap Balls in the main deck to make it viable. Rafflesia definitely wouldn't be a bad idea in the extra deck, but if you could get your hands on a Giant Hand, lol, puns, and put it in there instead of the Ragnar Zero, that'd be excellent. That's it for the deck profile. That's it for all the changes and everything. My deck is kind of a mess over here. I would scan out in front of you. Instead, I'll just drop it here. I was scanning through the cards to sort of show you changes. But I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and look forward to the How Do I Play This episode on Ninjas coming as soon as I can get it done. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care and duel on.